Greeting! Welcome to Midnight Convo's podcast with your girl, Tiffany Nicole, a.k.a. your queen to be. No King Chuck, but I got my boy. Ajax is in the building tonight.
No lie.
That's what's up. My cousin, my family, P's in the building.
What's going on, people?
How you feeling tonight?
I'm chilling.
You good?
Got my little,
Halloween
shirt. My Halloween shirt on.
You in the spirit?
Man, we went pumpkin picking today, so I had to.
The family thing.
Yeah, I had to
I
do
like
that. Had to do that. So.
That's what's up. Ajax, how's your week going so far?
Pretty good. I'm blessed.
Everything's good.
We good.
All right, listen. This is Convo 63. If you missed any of our previous convos, go to Stitcher, go to SoundCloud, go to iTunes, go to Podomatic, tune in, check out our videos on YouTube, and what we need?
That 5-star rating, baby.
All right, listen. I want to get into the results from Cut 'em Loose last week. So last week we had the mothers from the sitcom.
Right.
And I was so kind of surprised with the numbers. So we had Vivian Banks from Fresh Prince. We had Claire Huxtable. We had Flora Evans from Good Times. And Harriet Winslow from Family Matters. So with 33% of the vote, the people have spoken. And they've cut Harriet Winslow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait. If she got 33, that means
67% of the people have voted. They've spoken. They've made it. Vivian Banks is done. She's cut. And
the light skin or the dark skin?
People specify.
Yeah, it's the light skin or the dark one.
They cut the light Viv.
Oh, yeah, she gotta go.
Auntie Viv.
She
the
gotta
light
go.
one is out of here.
She gotta go.
So I was like, shit. I think this may have been the first where two of our people that's in the running didn't get anything.
Right.
We've had it where just, one was untouched, but two was
they
untouched.
They completely annihilated that one.
Yeah, so I think I got a good one tonight. I really, really, really do. You're going to hate me. You're going to say I need to go to hell and all that good shit. Okay. But I think I have an even better one tonight. All right. Are you a music head?
Well, I never said you need to go to hell.
You said I'm going to hell. Something like that, right? I'm going straight to hell. Something like that when I did the Denzel one. All right. So let's get into our Bay of the Week. P, you are, I guess. So who's your Bay of the Week?
I just showed you. Hold up. I forget her name.
Don't be like Chuck.
Oh, boy.
Nah, I have her name and everything. I have her name, Tika something.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Wait. I gotta find mine. I just had a name.
She's a pretty thing.
Oh, she's
chocolate
bad.
Thing.
She is bad. Chocolate. Got the white teeth.
And the white man.
Yeah, I seen that when I looked at it. Because I was looking it up today and I was like, I seen the white dude. Mm-hmm. Then I seen the belly. Put the two. I was like, damn.
That's his baby in the belly.
I ain't even mad at.
Ladies, check out the man. She's very pretty, but check out her man. They were co-stars in a TV show. I think it was on the Ocean. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Okay.
Ajax, who's your Bay of the Week?
I can't remember her name. She's in a new movie. Yeah, man. Chuck kind of,
rubbing off
on me, man. She has a new movie coming out where she plays the girlfriend or maybe a friend of a 16-year-old kid that got shot by the cops trying to reach in for the brush.
Star or something. I know the movie. I saw the previews.
Right.
I can't think of. I don't know who you're talking about though.
I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna look it up though.
All right, look it up and let me know.
She also plays on the movie where her mother is basically doing Munchausen thing and keeps her in her house throughout her whole life. And so she realizes herself that, ain't nothing wrong with me.
I know.
Okay,
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know. I know.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I had a hard time. Should I go old school? Should I keep it? Should I be a cougar? I don't know who should I pick. So many choices. So many decisions. But I'm going to go this week. I'm going to keep it old school. I saw a video yesterday, and I was like, oh, my God. He was so fine in his time. Right?
You going back? You going that far back?
Old school. I'm going old school Christopher Williams. If I'm dreaming, the pretty boy.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
New Jack City?
Yes. When he got his, hand.
It was Kareem.
Yes.
He the leader.
He was fine as hell. So I went with pretty boy. Now, I don't really like pretty boys, but
After
He
Light
was
Skin
fine.
Brothers was
Yeah,
out.
that was when, and his cousin is I'll be sure.
Yeah.
You got all his finest
Yeah,
in one
after the
video.
we don't talk about the Light Skin Brothers no more. That's when the Light Skin Brothers was out.
No, we got times when we fade in and we fade out.
They was out there, bro. We didn't get no love.
Okay, wait. I got it.
Who's your person?
She played in a movie called Everything, Everything.
But what's,
Right.
Okay.
What's her name?
And that was the,
What's her name?
Her name is, Amandla Stenberg.
Let me see your face.
Right.
Oh, yeah, no, she's pretty.
She bought it.
Well, probably for this shot, but
I ain't never seen the girl before.
you've seen her. She's not, I don't know. But anyway.
That don't
That's
really
it.
look like your type.
No, I've seen her in a different
You
light.
go
That's
with a
why.
different-
No, I've seen her in a different light. I'm like, oh, okay.
All right, so we're gonna put the beta weeks out.
Amandla Stenberg.
Okay, Tika Sumter,
Yep.
Christopher Williams, and what's your girl? Amanda Stain.
Amandla Stenberg.
Where's she from? Do you know? No,
Don't-
it don't know that.
Don't even matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, so let's get into our first convo. Technology and medical advancement is a beautiful thing.
Right.
I'm loving it. We can have men that can turn into females and have vaginas. We can have females that can turn into men and have penises.
I don't know if that's
And-
the beautiful part.
and
But
listen,
Like, where are we going with this?
I'm gonna take you there. I like how we're advancing with technology and medical advancement.
playing God.
Listen, whatever works
Okay.
for you to get where you need to be, I'm cool with it. You can have your hair can be receding, and a man can get a whole full head of hair. That's a beautiful
You
thing.
could just get a
So,
tattoo.
Whatever the case may be. So I'm cruising the internet, and I see something. I was like, how about that? And I want to know your thoughts on this.
Go ahead.
Because people do a lot to look good. So, with that being said, I'm going to show you something. And would you guys be opposed to getting this? So, it's called Absketching. Don't peek. Absketching. And a doctor in ATL, his name is Dr.
I know what
Curves.
you talk about.
He masters in absketching. Right? So if you got a little keg, you got a little 20-pack, you can go see Dr. Curves.
Are they
and he
sculpting?
can hook you up.
Are they sculpting or are they tattooing the abs on?
No, they're giving you abs.
So he sculpts it out first,
Yeah, he
Right?
give you abs.
absketching, and then, it takes about 6 months. So he sketches it, and then
That's
this
on
is
the
what it's
woman.
gonna be. But it can be on men too. This
Okay.
just happened to be a female. So
I know somebody whose friend did it, and he didn't know. And he went, his friend called him out of the blue, yo, can you come pick me up? He went, picked him up, and he walking slow. He like, he like, yo, what the hell wrong with you? He was like, nothing, bro, just get me in the car. He like, damn, you get beat up? Like, what's up? Yo, I got my abs. He like, what? He's like, yeah, but I knew if I told you early, you wasn't gonna come pick me up. So I got my, and
it's a
he
procedure.
got the 8-pack.
I mean, before they were using,
I'm not doing it.
They were using prosthetics. They would just, slide in a little plastic sheet with the bumps in there, and then people walk out with, pecs and all
Yeah.
types of shit. They're all plastic. But
Are you opposed to this?
I mean,
I'm not doing
these
that.
days
Go
everybody
ahead and
wants
get it.
things like right now.
Microwave.
So although this is gonna take 6 months, I'm pretty sure if you worked out a little bit, you could probably get the abs a whole lot
Who wants
quicker.
to go through all that when you could just have it?
But my
At
thing
least
is,
you
can you
earned it,
still
though.
eat though? Can you still eat? Like, what is the 6 months doing? That's what I want.
I think it's for the muscles to heal and to get everything in line, and it alters the way you eat.
But what's the procedure though? Are they sucking shit out?
They're
What?
sucking it out,
So you
and
know-
they're making the curves. They're making the indention, so you ain't got to do
You
this.
ain't even gotta.
You don't have to do all this. You're gonna have that outline, but I'm not opposed to it because I used to be a size 6'8", and now I'm like a 10. Right? So the stomach, it's hard to lose the baby weight.
I mean,
I haven't
it's
lost
not
the
hard
baby
to
weight.
lose the baby weight. You just gotta want to lose the baby weight and do
That's
what you
true.
gotta do.
That sounds good.
You gotta catch it
but
right
if you're
after.
busy, you got things going on. It's hard. So
Listen,
I'm not opposed to it. If
the
this is
doctor
in my
says-
budget, I will go do this.
The doctor says 6 weeks after giving birth, I mean, you can get up and go do what you need to do. After 6 weeks, you guys are like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay right here for a little bit, and you just stay in that whole habit of snacking, eating, and you're still eating for two.
Okay, but I mean, you just said that your cousin's friend did it, so men are doing it too.
No, men are definitely doing it. You can go to DR right now.
Absolutely.
Get it for the low.
But why you gotta go to DR when you could go right to
I
ATL?
seen a dude, he had the fat stomach with the abs on top of the fat.
Wait, on top of the
On
fat?
top of the fat. Like, his stomach was coming out and he still had it.
See,
the
that's
indentions
crazy.
on it, like, it,
Listen, I've seen some fat dudes do that, but what they do is, look, you know what they do? They go to the beach and put sunscreen lotion around their ab, and right, they sculpt it out and they lay in the sun for a couple of minutes. Then they wipe that shit off.
it is like this.
So it stands out.
Listen, why can't you do this and feel confident and be happy? Like, do you? If you want the 60-second abs and you can get it from Dr. Curves, I'm not mad. Women go get butts done by Dr. Miami. Why can't you get your abs and people not have an opinion about it? See, I would go do it. I won't care if people have an opinion
But
about
you a
it.
female, so females, y'all already altering your bodies already, so it's cool. Look what when Ye said he had to go get lipo because how people was talking.
Yeah,
And
people
how
say
everybody
crazy.
went on him like, oh, bro, you want to get lipo?
Mm-hmm.
I think they got more on him because after his mother had the operation, and of course, you know, we know
That's
all
what-
happened. So they were surprised that he would go through a procedure like that. But I don't see as a man where, you know, you've made it to a certain point, to a certain status, and you're still worried about what the fuck people say. I mean, you got a couple of little love handles. So the fuck what?
So let me ask you this. So you personally wouldn't do it, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Nah.
You personally wouldn't do it.
Nah.
Now, if your significant other said, "Hey, babe, this is what I want to do. You know, I really can't get in the gym consistently. I really maybe don't have the motivation to do the gym thing and eat better. It's hard. You know, you really got to be dedicated. And sometimes you do it and then you fall off the wagon. But hey, babe, this is only such and such amount of money. Do you mind? You know, this is what I want to do. Would you have a problem with your wife doing it? P.
No. I wouldn't have no problem. I mean, I personally have a problem because you don't need it. But if it's something that you want, it's your body. Like, I'm a free person, so it's your body. You do whatever you want with your body. I
Absolutely.
can't tell you no. But I'm like, but you know, if it's gonna make you feel better, but 9 times out of 10, when you see them do it, the girl don't feel better.
You don't think so? You don't think, because that's Johnny Blaze that did it. And she's
She be spazzing.
yeah, she a little cuckoo.
Yeah, so did she feel better or she
But
still
she's
spazzing?
looking, she looks better. She's confident. She can now, the midriff, you know, show all this.
But you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people, well, most people still respect, even with today's world with money and shit like that being flashed, people still respect the hard work and the dedication you put into things. The way you've earned, you know, your body and shit like that. Like, you know you can't mess up with this person because they put the hours in
Well,
to
shit.
sculpt their body. So, if you're asking me that question, if I would let my spouse do it,
Well, it's
I
not
don't-
about letting her do it because it's her body. I'm
it's
just
her
saying,
body,
would you give her the
but
blessing?
me personally, I would be more into be the motivational person there to work out with me and try to earn those abs. Like, I need to work out too, so we might as well just, you know, do it together.
Now, let me ask you this question, because you said earn a couple of times. If I saved my money, right, and I earned it, I saved it, I earned it too.
It's a different type of earn. That's why I
Shit.
said, that's why
If I
I
work
said,
some OT, you know.
that's why I said, even with today's world with money, everything, you know, there's still a, how would you say, a gratification or some type of respect coming from putting the hard work in instead of just, okay, I need abs, here you go. I need biceps, here you go, you know. But if you went in and you put the hours in, just like in the whole Mayweather movement, you see him in the gym training. And then when he does win a match, you can't say that he won by luck.
Because he put the time in.
He put the time in, so you gotta respect that.
But what I'm saying is other way to put your time in and
Yeah, there's
earn
other
it.
ways.
You know, if
what,
you
think
bust your
about it,
ass
if
to
you
get
bust
to
your
earn the
ass,
money.
you got your money and you was getting to your bag. You know, yeah. If you got it, go ahead.
Okay. So put this way.
So
You got the abs on, so now you should be able. If you got abs, which means that you have a little bit of core strength, which means that if I need you to help me move this couch, you should be able to help me do that. But if you got it sculpted now, you can't pick up the inside of the couch. You know, that's a
There ain't no
fucking
real
muscle.
muscle there.
There ain't no real muscle. Who you fooling?
Listen, I'm with it. Let me know. Let us know what you think about Absketching. Are you with
Fuck all that
it?
shit.
Man, I know you fronting like you won't get it, but if nobody knew, I think you probably go see Dr. Curves too. Females, ladies, would you go get this? Because a lot of women go get their breasts done, go get their ass done, get their bunions taken care of.
Right.
That's another part of the aesthetics.
Yeah, but a few years later, you gotta take the ass out. You gotta take the titties out because it's fucking you up. You know, it's fucking your health up.
But hold on, men like women with big butts. Men like women with big tits.
I like a natural butt.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you go to the supermarket, your WalMarts, whatever, and you look at the couples, they're not the made up chicks. You look at the made up chicks that walking in Walmart, they walking by themselves.
True that.
They're walking by themselves.
You slap that ass one time, that shit don't move. You're like,
They're walking by themselves. Like,
I don't
literally
know.
look at it. Why you think they all on the gram? Like, you actually look at their bodies.
They look like trophies.
But
Yeah,
they
it's like,
might
yo,
be by
that's my little-
themselves.
But what do you do with a trophy after you earn it? You put it right there.
But
It's my action figure.
You don't keep walking with the trophy on the arm like,
yeah, but y'all say that, but y'all be in the DMs. So they might be.
I do
I'm
likes.
saying men in
I
general,
like it.
not you in particular.
I do likes. I put
Yeah,
the hearts
I like
on there,
that.
but I'm not DMing. Hey, mom, nah, fuck all that.
These
shit.
women might be by themselves in Walmart, but it's plenty of men that's in their DM trying to show them dick pics.
Listen.
So come on.
I've seen a couple skinny
Yeah, but
chicks with small little booties
How
that are
fast is that,
still.
though? Even though he showed the pic, how fast is that? He's not staying with her. He's not riding with her.
Because at the end of the day, what does she have to offer?
You go down to jail, you don't see that chick down at jail getting your bail money.
No, they ain't putting
She's
none
off
of
with
your
the
dick
next.
back.
She always
She off with
dudes
next.
know that, so I'm gonna play her when she is and keep it moving.
Alright. Convo 63, Convo 63.
Woo,
If you
63.
missed any of our previous convos, go to SoundCloud, go to Stitcher, go to iTunes, Podomatic, tune in, and check out our videos on YouTube. And what we need?
That 5-star, baby.
Les, when you think about, you guys are both in relationships. When you think about weekend breaks, what do you think of? When you're a woman or anybody who's in a relationship, when you think of your man or your woman saying, we're having a weekend break, what does that mean to you?
I mean, you gotta also add, what, do we have kids? What?
first
Because
thing that
usually,
comes to mind.
because when you have kids, when you want a weekend break, you're trying to put the kids away somewhere. If you could rent a storage unit and put them in there for the weekend, you would. So
He said storage unit.
For real.
when you have kids, you say you need a weekend break. That's pretty much you and your partner, and that's it. Nothing else.
That's it. Playing naked tag in the house.
That's it.
There you go.
That's
Naked
it.
tag.
You can't play that with the kids in the house. They gone.
You just gotta be creative when you're in the house. So, what's your thought of weekend tag? I'm saying tag. Weekend break.
Weekend tag. We playing tag this
You
weekend,
play
baby.
tag, baby. You it. What is weekend break for you?
Weekend break is definitely kids go to grandma. And then even if it's just chilling in the house with your woman and that's y'all just relax.
Good.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill, or y'all might go to the movie, or you might just go get the room for a night. You know what I mean? Just something with a little jacuzzi in it, whatever like
Listen,
that.
I'm not bringing the
But
kids
just
somewhere
you,
just for me to go rent a room.
relax. No, just for
Well,
you to
whatever,
relax.
just to relax.
Just a relaxing time with your woman.
And don't listen. Also understand this: just because the kids are away and whatever doesn't mean that you guys have to spend the whole weekend together. You can still spend, you spend the weekend in your man cave, and she spends the weekend doing something else. As long as you get that
Time.
break,
Yeah.
that time.
All right, so a question was posed, the same question was posed to the people in the group. And a woman said, it was from a female, said this is what she does to get herself and her man, I don't know if it's a husband-wife situation, but they are in a relationship, a break.
They got kids?
Don't know the particulars.
Okay.
So she sent him a note. It said, babe, I know you worked hard all week, so I'm giving you a break this weekend. Live your best life. Have fun. P.S. Call me on Monday. She left him a note, some magnums, and $300.
Oh.
What would your first thought be if your female, your significant other, gave you that type of note with about 4 rubbers and $300?
That's called a hall pass. I'm out.
You
I love
speed
her.
her.
I love
Yo,
her.
I'm out.
I love her. But then the second comes Who the hell is she fucking?
We gonna get into
Like
that.
at first, it's like, yeah, I'm with it. Word? And she got the right ones? Yeah.
Just when
Then
you're about
it's
to
like,
lock the
hold
door.
on.
Just when you're about to lock the
Yeah,
door, you're
this
leaving
right
the house
now.
like, wait a minute.
Hold on, what the hell?
If I'm about to go to
Hold up.
So your woman gives you this, right? You as you guys said, you would gladly accept, right?
Right.
in
Speed
some ways,
runner.
but you know,
You out the door, right?
Right.
But what's good for the goose
Good for
is good for the
Yeah,
gander.
yeah.
So she has to get this. So when this goes down, when you come back to the house, is it like in the army? Don't ask, don't tell type of situation? Like my weekend is over. What the? Because you know she got slide some African pipe too. You know some big African mandingo was piping her down.
But wait, she got the kids, right? Well, we doing
No,
the
no,
kids.
it's a weekend break.
So,
Damn.
so she come back.
Both y'all come back.
Yeah, both come back.
As long as I can bust her ass as soon as she come back.
Okay,
So you
that's
good?
the
So
only.
you okay with
I
that?
have to be. Don't tell me shit. I don't want to know nothing. But I'm gonna bust your ass as soon as you come back.
I can't do it,
That's
Captain.
it.
I just don't have the
That's
heart.
the only
We good.
condition.
Yeah, we good. We can be good. But if you deny me, like, nah, I'm too sore. I'm gonna fall out. Like, no.
I need some time.
Murdered
baby.
it. Murdered it. No. Not my baby.
You know what? I'll probably step out the house. Before I even go through the whole weekend, I'm gonna step out the house. I'm gonna park around the corner and watch you go out the driveway and see where you go. I'm gonna follow you. If you're doing the
Why?
routine,
She's not doing that to you.
Yeah, but you can't just leave me a note out the blue. I mean, if it's something that we agreed on, like, look, listen, every couple of weeks, you know.
Couple of weeks.
Dang. She said,
That's a
I'm
lot.
tired.
I'm just saying, you know, every couple of weeks.
Once
you know,
a year?
Once a year, you know, I'll let you go do your thing. Okay, bet. We already talked about that, so you know it's expected. But out the blue, you give me this? Gotta put my little Inspector Gadget hat on.
And see what's going on.
What is she doing?
But isn't that something that guys would want if your woman said, hey, take a break, go do you, you know?
Yeah,
Have
we want it
fun.
to be a one-way street.
But that it don't go like that.
Nah.
If I give you that pass or I give you that weekend break, guaranteed I
I'm
want
with
one
the-
too.
Oh, you
I'm
already,
with it.
oh, you
I'm
already
with it.
been doing it.
If you give me the pass, I'll give you the pass.
No questions asked.
So you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm good with
That's
it.
what I'm
I'm
talking
different
about.
though. I'm just different in that aspect. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You
Yeah.
give it to her. Now,
Best believe I'm gonna have like 3 bitches though.
how many you have doesn't
One-
matter.
one
as long
for
as-
each
Yeah, it's about to go down for each emotion I have, but you fucking the other motherfucker.
But let me ask you this. So, when you have these hall passes or these weekend breaks, do you put limits on it? Should it be, you know, every 6 months, once a year? You know, you can have your break, but it can't be anyone I know. It has to be out of town. Or should you put limitations on this?
I mean,
Because my thing is, when you start breaking it down, it's like, okay, so she gave you this bread, she gave you this pass. How long she been talking to this motherfucker
right.
to feel that's comfortable, like already?
Well, let's just say this is something you guys talked about giving
Okay,
each
so
other
we
break.
talk-
So it's a mutual
so we
thing.
talk about
It's
it.
different. We talked about it. It's different. It's different. We agreed upon that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But if out the blue you give me this paper and then 3 condoms and $300 and like, look, do you for the weekend? There's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
You
My-
know,
only
there's
one
that
rule,
little.
nobody we know, and know where we go.
It can't be something that you're used to.
Be
It's
smart.
familiar.
Be smart. Don't be like caught somewhere like, yo, I seen your wife.
You know what? I'll fuck up the whole
You know what
plan.
I mean? At the Marriott.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Listen, I'll fuck up the whole plan. You know what, baby? Let's stay here this weekend and see. Like, look,
Oh,
you
now-
sure?
now he don't wanna go to the
Now
Dominican.
she be like, wait. She be like, you sure you don't want to go? She inching, trying to. She wants you like, you sure you don't want to go? This is a chance of a lifetime. What are you trying to do? You know what I mean?
Listen, y'all agree upon it.
Now,
Do what you gotta do.
Let's just hit the swinger club together.
That's a whole nother
Let's take
topic.
this money. Let's go.
Let's
That's a
go
whole
together.
nother
Well,
topic.
You talking about
Let's
swingers.
rock
All right.
together.
But let me ask you this. Now, if you have these weekend breaks, let's say once a year, do you think it will kind of diminish the cheating? Like, you don't have to kind of go outside of your marriage, because whenever you get that itch, you can get your weekend break once or twice a year.
It depends on the character. You got some people that have, addictive behaviors. So they get a little sample of what's out there, now they want it all the time. So they're not gonna wait for that once a year shit to happen. They were like, you know what?
I'm gonna get it when I get it.
I think I get it right now.
Yeah.
And some people can. They be like, oh shit, I could do this once a year? Fuck it.
No repercussions.
No repercussions. I'm gonna do this. All right, fuck it. I'll wait for it.
The first time the dude probably won't even really do nothing, just to see what he gonna get when he get home. So his first time gonna probably be fucked up. Cause he gonna be like, damn, yo, she might be fucking, or this might be a test. I'm about to fail this motherfucker, but I'll bring back the same number of condoms. Shit, she gonna leave my ass.
It's a trick.
It's a trick. So she's thinking that it's a trick. So his first time, but if you talked about it.
You seen that movie Hall Pass?
Yeah, but that was.
It's kind of like this, right? By the time something like that actually happens, you've been out the game so long that you're afraid to kick it to somebody because you might fuck it up anyway. So you spend a whole night chasing you just to go home and fucking jack your dick off at the end of the night because you couldn't get shit.
I don't know about that. I think it's so easy to find dick.
You become kind of desperate because you've been out the game. It's easy.
It's easy for a female to be like, yo, you. He gonna buy it.
Listen, we already know from the door when somebody walks in, when a dude walks in, a girl knows if she wants to fuck him or not. But the dude has to put his utmost game, and
we don't know that she want to fuck us.
He has to put his words together.
We don't know. Wants to fuck you.
Listen, we don't know, and if we sneeze wrong, without even knowing, we sneezed wrong, and we just fucked up the whole night. We missed an opportunity. So shit like this gets niggas nervous, and they don't want to take that chance and miss out on something. So they spend the whole night at that corner. Most likely, the dude that's sitting at the corner of the bar, drinking all them shots by himself, he got the weekend pass and doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because I know as a female, if me and my significant other was to give each other that weekend break, I can just walk and fall on dick. That's how easy it is to get as a female. And I would think it's the same way for men, because women constantly, especially if you are married and you're seen as a good man, as a good father, women like that. So they're watching. So they're waiting for a time to slide in and throw this twat at you. You know what I'm saying?
That day.
Yeah, but
so
that's
because you done already stiffed on it so
many times.
Like, I'm married, I'm one of the good ones. I don't do that shit. Now all of a sudden you come out and you like, yo, what's up? She's like, what happened? Now you getting a divorce? Now she want to have a conversation. Now she want to play counselor. You need to get back. Y'all got kids. You just can't let go all them years.
Right.
True. You done messed up.
Now they got a little halo over their head.
Yeah, well, you done killed your whole game. So,
it's a tough one.
So let us know, what does a weekend break mean to you? Let us know. Are you okay with just dropping a little slip and a couple of magnums and some money for your significant other to live his best life? Or live her best life?
The true question is it a one-way street or does it have to be a two-way street?
All right. Let's get into our song of the week, Ajax.
Okay. Our song of the week is Games by Willie J. Follow Willie J on IG at _I am Willie J. That's WILLIE J. pretty dope.
So that's Willie J. Games. He's from Florida.
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
I can hear this out.
That's dope, Willie J.
I can hear this out.
So is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
That's a thumbs up for me.
We like it. We like
If Chuck
it.
was, you like,
That's a
thumbs up for me, dog.
That's a yes for me, dog.
Nah, I like that.
So listen, if you want to be featured as our song of the week, send it to midnightconvos247@gmail.com. We take all genres. Doesn't have to be the clean version. Also, if you want to be a guest on a podcast, you want to come kick it with us, let us know. midnightconvos247@gmail.com. All right, I wanted to talk about something that really pissed me off.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to get too deep, but I want to know, like, do people value business over humans? And I say that because they had a pharmaceutical exec, and he was basically saying that it is his moral obligation to make money for his company, make money for his shareholders. It's his moral obligation to do so.
Okay.
So they had this medicine that dealt with bladder infections, and it was on the market for like $400, which is still kind of crazy.
It's pretty steep.
Which is very steep for this medication.
Right.
But it went up to like 400% the market. It went up 400%, so it's like close to 2,400 right now. So people are dying and can't afford medication for something simple as a UTI, a bladder infection, something that's simple is something that you can easily take care of.
So insurance is not covering it?
It's not covering.
Okay.
It's not covering. You gotta pay out of pocket. $400 is steep, but you can kind of manage to get it. But when it's $2,400 for something so basic, a UTI, a bladder infection, something so common, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be life or death. So with him saying that it's a moral obligation for him to make money for his company, his shareholders, it made me think, like, do we value money over humans? And if you're in that position, if you are a business owner, what is your obligation? I know everybody has to eat, everybody has to make their money, but do you value the dollar over mankind? So I'll start with P.
That's America. Like, it's been from the beginning.
Pretty much.
From the very, very, very beginning. You want to talk slaves, you want to talk all that. It's always been like that. The bottom line is I got to make my dollar for me and mine. That is it. I don't care if you're suffering. I don't care. It's always a numbers game. And they hide behind the numbers so then they don't feel it themselves. Mm-hmm. Business allows you to hide behind numbers so then you can justify the bullshit that you're doing.
Right.
So when they do that, you say, okay, they got a guy right now to do the manufacture the opioid that everybody is hooked on and everything. Mm-hmm. He's coming out with the medicine to get off of it now. Mm-hmm. So he done got you hooked.
Now he's gonna make more money.
He's double dipping.
That's what they do.
It's business. To him, it's business.
Money. It's the dollar sign.
It's the dollar sign.
I would understand that move only if you knew for a fact that insurance companies would cover that charge. Just like Scavelli was charging $100, $700-800 for one pill to help you with your AIDS situation. That was being covered. Yeah. But when you do it this way and expect for the person to just cover this out their own pockets, which not everybody can do it, it's morally wrong.
But I think it obviously is morally wrong, but do these companies have a moral obligations to the consumers? Because at the end of the day, he's right. I won't say he has a moral obligation, but he has a duty to make sure that the company is healthy financially. But is it a way that they can make their money and still make sure that people can afford basic medication? I'm not talking about life or death medication, but just basic medication that's easily can just, common shit, like a common cure for cold or something.
It's a bad business move. I'm going to tell you why it's a bad business move. When you charge a whole bunch of money for one single thing, right, you get less people to buy it. As opposed to making it affordable right? Let's just say you only charge $50, $100 for it. More people could afford $100 than they can for $100 for something, right? So you get more people to buy pills at $100 than at $400. Therefore, you gain more consumers.
You know, but the problem in that is they need it. The need will make them get the money. We got Jordans on our feet that he brings out the same Jordans every year. It's no different. But there's a need for that Jordan. He can price it up at $350, they're gonna buy it. If he price it up at $500, you're gonna buy it because these are the limited ones. So that's the limited pill. I need that pill for me to live. I'm a rob, steal, whatever, sell drugs just to get that.
But the problem is, some people get stuck in that whole idea that it's that one company that's producing that one pill for everybody to get well. There's different companies that's doing the same thing. So you don't have to stick with that company. Fuck that company. Let somebody else make the money.
But what if they don't have a generic for that pill?
Probably
Only this company has the...
Then you know what? We need to stop depending on these generic and fucking manufactured prescriptions when we could just be at home and look up a book or look up on the internet, goddammit, and find natural things to do to help you, solve some problems. It's easy. You probably, you might be dumbfounded just to find out that the tea that you're having that's been sitting in the back of the cabinet
probably
can help you out with a whole bunch of things, right? So people need to move away from this whole manufacturing thing of how people are trying to help you get better. Nobody does. Nobody's trying to help you get better. Help yourself. So look up what you need to do, and most likely you'll find a holistic way of curing what you got. Bladder infection, yeast infection,
I hear you.
Whatever.
What I'm saying is, I hear you. The holistic way is a great way, an avenue. But if it's life or death and you need these fucking pills you're gonna go get that pill. If your mom needs this pill right now to survive, guess what? You're gonna rob, beat, steal, strip to get this pill.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
and on the business side, say you making $500,000, right? You making $500,000 off of this pill, and they told you, yo, bro, this is not morally right. The pill's too high. You need to bring it down. So you already been set up with a lifestyle of $500,000 a year. Now your lifestyle goes down to $250.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do that?
Hell yeah! I don't understand why
I'm just saying, you might, but the majority, you understand that you just dropped half. So that's $250,000. So you probably already got a $125 card.
No, I get
you.
No,
but you already had the first $500,000.
Yeah.
You didn't get rid of all that.
You're
just gaining more.
You already living at a
$500,000 lifestyle. I get that.
And now people can't even take a $2 hit on their regular salary now.
Right.
You know what I mean? How many people like, yo, that's a better job for me, but yo, I'm making 18 now. That'll have me starting at 15. I can't do it.
Well, people
think about it. Like this is a different topic. People do that already.
This is a different topic. Here's the problem, though. Just because, let's just say right now you're making $15 an hour, right? By the way, Amazon just raised their minimum wage to $15 an hour. Let's just say now, by next week they give you $16. That extra dollar doesn't mean that you could go to the dealership and get yourself a car, right? It just means that you got an extra dollar added to every hour of the day for the rest of the week, and add that's supposed to give you a cushion. It's not supposed to make you feel like you could get more debt. So if you get to that situation, that's morally on you.
But how many people
think like that?
Think like that. That's what we think. We're thinking of majority. So majority, if you went from $500,000 to $250,
that's a big cut.
You like, damn, now I'm not even taking that second trip. Damn, I might have to take this car back. Then the house is a little too big.
You're doing too much on a fucking $50 raise.
Your wife is looking at you like,
you're crazy. What's going on? But this is my thing.
Kids out of the private school now.
Oh, yeah.
Like
it's a big adjustment.
Just for somebody.
They just got adjusted to the class,
and now they get yanked
out of class, bro.
But my thing is, when is enough? Like, if you got $5 million in profit, right? Mm-hmm. You telling me 2.5, 3 million is not good enough? Like, when is enough is enough? And I know money is everything. Money is the root of all evil. and people want more. But if this pill can save so many lives, why can't we make it a little more affordable? I'm not saying make it free, but instead of $2,500, you damn sure can sell it for, let's say 1,000.
Listen, like I said,
700,
like
and
I
still
said
make a
before,
profit?
you make it affordable, you get more consumers, and you sell more. Eventually, you're gonna make that money. The money that you're aiming for, you'll make it in the long run because it's gonna be slow and steady, but
It's quantity.
It's quantity.
Just like I read an article on Costco. For so many years, Costco has consistently never changed its price on the hot dogs. The hot dogs, if you go to Costco, is $1.50,
right?
And you get a free soda, and it's been that way for years. And they say they sell so many damn hot dogs. That's their biggest seller, even though they got pies, pizzas, churros. They got so many other things
but
on
the
that
hot
menu.
dogs.
The hot dog is the biggest seller.
It's a huge motherfucker
and
too.
it's a big ass hot dog.
And you get the drink.
And you get the drink for $1.50, and they will never change because they sell so much.
I mean, I'm not too much of a soda drinker, but damn it, I could get damn near the hot dog and a soda for $2.
Yeah.
For $2 at Costco. I don't care what the hot dog's made out of, but listen, it's a big motherfucking hot dog, and that $1.50, it actually shows
Like
you
it big?
No, we're not gonna go that way. Chuck's not here, so don't
Swing left.
swing the other way. Okay? No.
Oh God! Listen, we
Shout
got
out to Chuck.
King Chuck. We miss
Chuck.
you. See you next week. 2 weeks. Whenever we see you.
2
we
weeks.
see you. This beer, our beer of the week, drink of the week.
I actually like it. It's called Burner IPA. I guess it's from Otter Creek, OTTER Creek Brewing Company. It's good.
Like?
Refreshing.
Thumbs up.
Refreshing. It's a thumbs up for me, dog.
So if Chuck would say, we are seeking endorsements.
We seeking endorsements.
Send us a few.
I'd rather a check,
table.
but we're seeking endorsements.
For real. So that is our beer of the week. This is Convo 63. Convo 63. If you missed any of our previous convos, go to SoundCloud. Go to Stitcher. Make sure you're leaving those reviews. iTunes, Podomatic, tune in. Check out our videos on YouTube. And I want to say one thing real quickly. Sorry for last week. We had a dope show. Just us. We was kicking it. Had some good topics. And camera let us down. So it was not on the regular formats. The YouTube is not up. So sorry about that. But shout out to Nizzy Nice for the song of the week last week. Issues. He got a lot of love. A lot of people was feeling the song. So keep doing your thing. I think he's out of Florida too.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of dope songs coming. That's in the book. I think I got like 5 or 6 just waiting to come out. So keep sending those.
But we
songs.
also gotta say that you may not catch the whole show, Convo 62, all in one piece, but we still have a glimpse of it.
We got pieces. You want a little piece here,
it,
little piece here. Go to Facebook.
Piece
Midnight
together.
Convo. Yeah, piece together. Figure out what we're talking about. So can we get into what I like to do?
Cut him loose.
Cut them loose.
Cut it.
Cut it.
Cut
You
it.
get to cut it. All right. So
Come on with it,
one of
please.
my favorite eras of music is the 80s. It's like 80s, 90s. That's my favorite era of music.
That's when I had my passport in my hand, so you might have to count me out on this
Oh no, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that.
one. Fuck.
So, I went to pick the year that I was born, but I was looking at the songs in my year that I was born, and I was like, no. So, I went to 1985. So, I saw the songs that were on the charts from 1985, and I was like, ooh. So, I'm picking 4 of them, and you got to cut one loose.
That's the year with the Haiti.
Stop!
No, I'm dead ass. That's the year I flew to Haiti.
But they're classics, so you still will know them.
Hopefully.
So, P, songs from 1985. You got to cut one loose. We got Sade, Sweetest Taboo.
Damn.
We got DeBarge, Rhythm of the Night.
Oh, I knew that one. I had the record. I had the small little record.
We
You have to
had-
put the little shit in the
Last
middle.
Dragon. That's the Last Dragon soundtrack right there.
Roger
Classic.
Troutman,
Huh?
Computer Love.
Okay.
And
Oh,
we
wow.
got Force MD's Tender Love. Tender Love.
See, I know all
I
of
gotta
them.
cut. You don't got like another one? Like
No.
Look, that's why I be telling you. Sometimes she's going to hell for some of these kind of looses, yo.
This is not right.
Okay, wait.
You need that list again?
Start over.
We got Sade,
Sade.
Sweetest Taboo, DeBarge, Rhythm of the Night, Roger Troutman, Computer Love, Force MD's, Tender Love. Who are you cutting?
I'm gonna have to do DeBarge.
DeBarge,
I'm gonna have to do DeBarge. And I hate it because DeBarge my man. It's one of my favorite movies.
I already know.
Man,
What?
That Computer Love came in on Menace to Society.
Yes.
You can't let that go. Sade, you can never let
You can never let Sade go.
I'll probably get struck down if I let Sade go.
Tender Love.
And then,
I think I'm gonna go with Tender Love.
Come on, man.
Yes.
I'm going with that one.
Good one.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Love,
Did I just
man.
hear what I just heard?
Yeah.
You're cutting Force MD's?
You gave me a choice of cutting something loose. You can't get mad if I do cut
I'm
something.
just making sure I
That one gets
am
it.
correct.
Listen, Elder Barge, I had the record. My mom bought me the record.
Did you have the hair like them, the little smooth?
I had a small little fro. You know.
Yeah.
It's a light skin thing. I'm trying to tell
I had a
you.
small little fro, and then you got the small little record. You put that little thing in the middle so it can fit the turntable. You know what I'm saying? So every time the shit was done, I pick up the needle and put it back.
I'm looking at the video right now.
Yeah,
Right in the streets, there on the car.
Leave it all behind.
Sade, you can't cut Sade.
No, not at all.
Sade is a classic. Even if she comes out with something right now, it's a classic, and you could always go back to all Sade's joints and just mellow the fuck out. Computer Love, like he said, it was part of the soundtrack.
So you're cutting Force MD's Tender Love.
Yeah. Because, around that time, you're not really listening to no love shit. You just want to bop and...
Oh, you want to do it, zoom,
Yeah.
boom, boom?
Yeah.
Okay. So Force MD's it is. So for me, I'm going to have to go with my brother, the Sarge Ajax. I'm going to cut Force MD's Tender Love.
And you about to get at me?
No, I got to be dramatic.
Oh.
And I
Ain't
love
no
this
lovers in the
song.
house. Ain't no lovers in the house.
I love this song. But out of the three, I just can't. Computer Love.
I put all the love songs together, man. That's the only one that wasn't really the love song.
I know. So, and Rhythm of the Night, that's a classic. You can you play any DeBarge song, especially that, you're gonna get off. You're gonna get up out your seat. And Sweetest Taboo.
No.
Look, it's Sade.
It's a time.
Classic, timeless music. So I can't cut.
This might be another one you might have to go to hell for.
But listen, I've been here
definitely
before.
going somewhere.
I've been here before.
You're definitely going somewhere.
So we want to know who are you cutting? Sade, Sweetest Taboo, DeBarge, Rhythm of the Night, Roger Troutman, Computer Love, Force MD's Tender Love. I feel that.
I tried to sing that to a girl one time, bro.
Did it work out for you?
It didn't work.
I can't hit that note, man. It's puberty, I can't
She probably
do
looking
no,
at the
man.
pumpkin shirt like, nah.
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
So let us know, who are you cutting? Ajax, P, any parting words?
This was fun, man. I really enjoyed myself, so thank you.
No problem, anytime.
Based on today's show, your health is the most important thing you have in your life. That's the biggest currency you got. So don't wait till the last minute till something's fucked up where you have to pay $400 for a damn pill. Know what I mean? Try to minimize the shit that you put in your body because they ain't for us. So look after yourself. Live and let live.
Yeah. Thanks for P being on the show tonight. King Chuck, we miss you. He got real serious. I just want to say, put on Force MDs and make
I
a
didn't want a
baby.
Costco hot dog.
Tender Love. Deuces, we see y'all next week.
You can have it every now and then,
Costco
but
hot dog now.
don't make it a habit.